Okay, it's day 615, and this is part two. And everyone asked me, please just do a process diagram to show me where the secrets start, where they go to, how the whole network works. And I thought, okay, well, that's great. I don't know before 1961, when Kennedy says we're going to break up the CIA into 1,000 pieces, the DIA was created. And basically, it was just a distributed CIA. And the first step in this way of getting secrets out for elites to take advantage in terms of business, economy, either war, flood, or other technology opportunities, is to exfiltrate it from the United States through third parties, and that could be anybody, the Iwans or Russians or Chinese. It doesn't matter who the actual hands and feet are in this, but then you get them to England. You get them to your Five Eyes partner in England or one of the other Five Eyes partners. The key here is that there is a secure way of storing the secrets until you need to use them on a project-by-project basis. So now once we have given the secrets to our partner, in this case it's going to be Russia, in terms of pipeline technology, for instance, we would give nuclear-powered drilling capability or nuclear-powered tunneling capability, or even small charges for nuclear research and exploration, research in terms of nuclear lab type laser fixtures, etc. All the things that support remote pipeline operations to give us a competitive advantage. And then we'll always choose the same partners over and over again for different pipeline type deals. So it'll always be pin chuck here, chucking the pinches, pinching the chucks on the pipelines. It'll always be Firtash flirting with the ashes, and Nadra Bank on those pipeline deals. And we'll always have the same spy team. It'll always be Carter Page, and then we'll bring new spies in like Papadopoulos, and we'll have a whole set of spies like Sater, etc., or a whole host of Greenbergs that will come in and out of this play as we do pipelines over and over again all over Europe and all over the world. For our nuclear technology, that wasn't for mining use or oil drilling use, but more for development of 1, 2, 3 programs, we chose this partner here, which was a guy by the name of A.Q. Khan, and we chose Pakistan to be our distributor of that technology. They used these container ships that we've talked about in the past, diplomatic immunity, to send parts all over the world, North Korea, Libya, Iran, Iraq, etc. And of course, in all these networks, you use the indigenous people of the country, like Pakistan, where A.Q. Khan is from, to run the network. That way everyone's speaking in a different language. You bring people here to the United States to run that end of the network, and then you have people all along the network speaking just Urdu or Pakistani or what have you in the language. That's why the Iwans are so fundamental to the 1, 2, 3 agreements in the House of Representatives. That's why their email Dropbox is 123@mail.house.gov. And that's not to say that they aren't used for other technology as well. Space technology, they are used for satellite technology, the Nanosat company, etc. I'm just using this example beginning in the mid-1980s as when the secrets were exfiltrated for different technologies, Iran, Iraq, North Korea, and Libya, to be exact. And as we've seen over time, the banking network stays pretty much the same. BCCI was the start of Iran-Contra of 1984 with A.Q. Kwan. It only really needed to change once about the time Mark Rich was pardoned, and it changed over to HSBC. We've seen that James Comey spans both of those eras, as well as Mark Rich and then his descendants or his group that worked with Iran, Iraq, North Korea, Libya, etc. And your number of partners is different between if it's a well or just a mine in a certain country for uranium. It's going to be fewer partners with the military and diplomatic ministers and so forth. It's going to be a pipeline, obviously going to have a larger number of partners involved. You're going to have World Bank and planners like Eric Braverman and Neil Brown involved. And then, of course, you're going to have the same enforcement typically, and you're going to use the same informants typically over time. So you're eliminating competitors, you're spying on your competitors, you're enriching yourself in a highly enriched way, and it's just a self-perpetuating machine if you can stay in control. The key to breaking the network, of course, is the BlackBerries. The secure BlackBerries keeps the network all together. If you break the BlackBerries, you break the backbone of that network, you actually break the whole cabal. Which is, of course, why a year ago I went directly for the BlackBerries where I thought they were stored, and they turned out to be there. I got lucky after I visited 13 or 14 different houses, and the hard drives, the backbone of the information of the network, was there as well. So you don't always get lucky like that. They also did a drop, the conspirators did a drop in the house, so one of the house office buildings, so they could create a diversion and later seal that evidence. I'm going to say it's probably the same hard drives because it was found about 4 days after I found the hard drives at Imran's house. So that evidence will probably be sealed in another case. The Capitol Police are now in charge of it, and we've moved the situation from out in Virginia now, and we've moved it in squarely into the Capitol Police's jurisdiction. We've moved it into the Capitol Police's jurisdiction is what I should say. So we're really where we started. We have what we need in terms of evidence. Now we just need Trump to put out a few emails, just to declassify a few emails about Anthony Weiner's trusted staff, who the 18 or 19 different people using those BlackBerries were. It's going to be a total of about 150 BlackBerries that then get replaced with iPhones in a February timeframe. And I think we're going to end up having, so in summary, I'd say you have about 150 devices out there at any one given time. Those happen 45 at a time over a period of years in the Congress. And I would say there's probably 1,000 to 1,100 total participants. Again, I only need one BlackBerry on my network in Nigeria, let's say for a group of 10 insiders for an oil pipeline in Nigeria, for instance.